Hey guys, welcome back. Ganun, explore once more.
Must protect Garrick Defiling the holy tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
This we can get this to a B plus, and we get one step closer to
Even I couldn't have guessed it. War is profitable, but dangerous. I really don't like seeing people I care about out there mixed up in all this. Hey, who got a favor? Shit. War is
we will not be able to recruit them.
Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestron was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as prime minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. I. No, Professor, well,
We will not be recruiting Ferdinand at all.
cannot believe our negligence about the Edelgard soldier couldn't be better.
I didn't actually like being a professor.
We're followed to fate, however hard the enemy is to.
Let's see what Dimitri has to say.
Right. I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait. So, I'll find it. It feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garrett Mock. Professor, here to cut now?
Yeah, I thought so. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's bring Casper.
I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. Gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake as well as Lady Rhea's. Now,
Let's get some gardening done.
thankfully, Lady John.
We're depending on your strength, Captain.
Mhm.
And
The vast doesn't mostly
Let's see what the review said. I guess to say about it. He's not in there.
his plain is cause for the highest. For me, that is cause enough to fight. His Highness would not, but I can think of only one she must have been involved in the tragedy of Dusker.
So those two, I'm not really trying to go for them, but I want to I do like save as much as I can.
Well, home this is a was work and that begins.
But let's get our magic up. Even though we're not going to be using magic.
Glorious province.
There is no. Mhm. There is no. Don't worry about. Then, don't worry about any last items. There is none within here. What? Let's just go within there and then. These are renown amount.
Well, I'll be.
There. This one, yes. I think this one, yes. I think this one, yes. I think. Return soon, please.
You know what? Actually, let's just do the next mission as well. Let's just skip this one and just go straight to here. Hmm.
Well, I'll be.
Hello there. This one, yes. I think this one, yes. I think. Return soon, please.
Well,
Need something. This one. You're all set. 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 See you again soon.
Mhm. What is just auto the list?
And where to grow? Am I starting to master this?
Let's do those two.
I've got something.
Fill the stone. We can't see you, then you're not in his way.
What a weird looking rock. Definitely doesn't belong here. Better toss it into a nearby water. Miracles do come true. Here's it before. I think I've got the hang of it.
It's starting to make sense. I'm a quick study.
I got it.
All that studying has paid. Guess I learned a thing or two.
You know what? Let's go. Let's just try to go with this one. Yep, and we got it.
A new path to tread.
Don't have another masterclass seal. Do you have Sylph? Mhm. Basically have Flinthots left. Yep. Let's do this one.
I will make this. I'm certain I've improved.
Stop everything. The Imperial army is upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, we have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory will be ours.
Professor, you ready? Well, hurry up. We'll need to talk about the situation. We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, just to make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edelgard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her himself.
She's back already? Talk about impatient.
If you don't stop them, the academy will be destroyed. Prepare for battle, everyone.
We will stop Edelgard's rampage.
Our opponent is formidable. But if we work together, he will not fail. Enough talking. Let's go.
Dear goddess, please protect us all. I shall fight with all that I have. It is an honor to fight alongside each of you. Professor, Claude, you'll lead the way, won't you? You won't let any of us fall, right?
And before you start this, I should have told you
As expected.
that would have been your last chance to recruit Hilda if you're doing Silver Snow or Blue Lions.
Things I need to know. The same goes.
That would be your only chance for Hilda for Silver Snow.
As for Sarah's, just how much of their mythology is true? It's true. But lucky for me, I refuse to die with so much still unknown. Hey, teach. All joking aside, can we possibly survive this battle? That's all we can do, right? If we gave up, the god of fate wouldn't be happy. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not the kind of man to just roll over and die in a place like this. I have my own ambitions to see to. There are things, dreams, that I must see come to fruition. And I've been thinking, I want you to see those dreams realized as well. On top of all that, there are still so many secrets out there just waiting to be uncovered. We can't let that stand, can we? If so, teach. No, scratch that. There's so much more. You're my ally and my friend. Teach. Friend. None of those words quite capture what you've come to mean to me. We may not be connected by blood, but I believe our bond goes deeper than that. Now that we know each other, our hearts connect. Even if our paths diverge and we're forced to say goodbye, I know that we'll meet again. And so, for lack of a better word, I gratefully I hold fast to the truth. This isn't it for us. No matter who or what you really are, I'll always be on your side. You can't count on much in this world. You can count on that.
Mm-hmm. Let's do this. Actually, spring Canada.
Force. The enemy is within the walls. They're about to break the defensive line. We have two priorities for this battle. Protect the Archbishop and maintain the defensive line. Reinforcements should arrive soon, so just hold your ground until then.
Stay focused.
You
Hmm.
It's not fun. It's fatal. I expected as much. Well,
Punch.
you're thinking. Shabby.
Who? Me?
That's them all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No. What's this? What's the shot says?
Report. The enemy has taken the entrances where the reinforcements were heading. So long as we can recapture the east and west strongholds, we might be able to call in the reinforcements. Airport, yeah.
Nothing.
That seems real familiar. Jasper, aren't you? Ah, that doesn't matter right now. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Main reason why I chose to have Castor with us.
forever by her majesty. Now I lay it on the line. For the Empire! I'm so sorry. I can't keep going. I must retreat. I'm impressed. Be mindful. I wish you were someone whose heart could be swayed by my words and deeds. If it were so, I would have done anything to make you happy.
Hmm.
Well, but now, your fight is over. Send in our reserve troops, and give my uncle the signal. What is it? Everybody here, young and old, is in your hands. I will not allow another Red Canyon tragedy to happen here.
Mhm.
What's going on?
And that's the game right there. That was a good game.
In Imperial year 1181, the new Dresdian Emblem, Edelgard von Pressfeld, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garrick Mount. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rayer commanded the Knights of Simmons, leading from the front lines against the Imperial. Amidst the chaos of battle, she vanished, and her whereabouts remained unknown. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Arthas in the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Poland has begun. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at dawn.
Now we're in the second part.
It is Imperial Year 85. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery of Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague Sir Fordham. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions. Those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continued to expand its reach. Journey Fulcrum, unified by imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Rather, you. You are a complete and utter fool. One bit, get on your feet. Right now. Coddle you no more. Just like a child, always needing you to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river. Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned. Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Well, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since. Well, you know. Anyway, I heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days. Are you feeling all right? You didn't hit your head, did you? It's the ethereal moon, the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival. Just got time to think about things like that. Yeah, I said. But with the war, the Archbishop's still missing. I think there's a soul to be found who has an influence worth killing. Hey, slow down, will you? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students, you really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
Slept, Teach. Pretty rude to keep a fellow waiting like that, wouldn't you say? What's with that surprised look, my friend? You didn't really think I'd given up on you coming back, did you?
You feel it? The new dawn is finally here. Not just for us, though. No, for all of them. It's been 5 long years. Where have you been, Teach? You don't really expect me to believe that you've been napping this whole time, do you? That's a good one. Except that's not your lying face. Guess I've got no choice but to believe you. You're not exactly normal to begin with, so it's not a huge stretch to imagine that long. You say, just kidding, right? If this is a rib, now's the time to fess up. You're insane. Yes. Oh, fine. I believe you. Okay, but that means you don't know anything that happened after your last battle, right? Guess it's on me to catch you up. As you can see, Garrett Mach was crushed by the Empire and was never restored. The monastery is in ruins, and the town is in pretty bad shape, too. Can you guess why? It seems that's one possible explanation, since you insist that's what you've been up to. All we know for sure is that Rhea suddenly vanished during that battle 5 years ago. The Knights of Seros have apparently been searching all over Fodor for her. But the fact that this place is in ruins tells me they still haven't found her. True. Got a mountain of questions I'd like to ask her after all. But I'm not so sure whether it would be good for her to return as the Archbishop. Rather, with her gone. Never mind. This could be a dangerous conversation. Before we discuss the state of affairs in each territory, are you hungry? You must be. It's not much, but I did bring some food with me. Let's eat up. Go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I am. Even the most humble of meals taste great. Company. By the way, Teach, do you remember the night before the ball? I know it was 5 years ago, but we promised that the Golden Deer House reunite during the Millennium Festival. Today's the day we promised to meet up, but no one's here. True. There's still some daylight left. Let's wait just a little longer. You never know. Maybe someone will show up after all. Hey, Teach. Just waiting around sounds boring, so why don't we get in some exercise? You know, help with digestion and stuff. You must be in bad shape if you've been sleeping for 5 years. It'll do you good to get your body moving again. Something like that. Look, if you come with me, you'll understand. Oh, and don't forget your weapons, okay? I want to make sure neither your leadership nor your skill with a blade are dull.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Imperial royalists for Nelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blavely. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, houses Gautier and Faldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire. Wants to wipe out all remaining impurities. Western Alliance. House Reef leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the. Despite the undeniable threat of fraction, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Edinburgh, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her regime by inciting a coup, continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of control Western Poland. The Knights of Serapis have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery, Gareth Mount, has fallen to ruin and become a cave of intrigue.
Mhm. Dead by daybreak. In chapter 13.
The thieves are here. Apparently they're trying to run off with treasures from the monastery.
What? Intruders! Protect the goods!
This is gonna get expensive.
Collect everything the thieves carried out.
And this will be it for this episode. Next video, we will be doing this mission and be seeing what's going on. See you guys then.